We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's get some minutes.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here for the 38. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Good stat! We are doing it.
Play smart, baby.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Let's go, baby!
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Reset. Prime time, baby.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Reset.
You gotta feel it, baby.
Hey, gap. Look.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why? Why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective because I have zero answer about why. How about if you're on defense and you realize they're going for it in this situation? That's just blatant disrespect for your team. And you're almost incredulous. You're like, what are they planning on doing here? What kind of crazy play should we expect to see? But there's no way they should pick that up here, and they didn't.
And now incredible field position.
Two.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Easy. Whoa.
He's going to keep this. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Ball at the 6, third and goal. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Browns nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.